Hi, so I was just putting some videos from early May on YouTube and putting them on our blog, and I thought maybe it's time for an update. Lots have happened since we did that video in early May, and now it's sort of late June and the garden is taking off. So here's your update. Okay, so we have our tomatoes that have started getting the blight that you can sort of see down here, unfortunately, and some weeds maybe a little bit. Here's our porch, and Steve has put in all of these marigolds that have some sedge coming out of it. There's our rosemary, which I haven't killed yet, and the water barrel, new water barrel. And then the rest of the picnic table and the mint on the picnic table. And we have our prairie. Look at that. Is that not pretty impressive? I'll go back over there in a little bit here. Okay, and our herb garden, indeed we planted the basil down here, and this is celery over here, so we'll be picking some of that soon. This is lemongrass, 3 kinds of basil. Our parsley's doing great, but this is pretty impressive. That is our lovage, which I had no idea I was going to do that. We have not only not killed our dill, but it is seeding, which I know it's not supposed to do that, I know, but it's so pretty. And oregano and thyme over there, and then some chives. The sage has grown up. That's more lovage over here. Here's our, rest of the tomatoes. And lavender, which we should pick, I guess. It smells fabulous. This is was some cilantro, but it's clearly flowered. More tomatoes over here. Back on the herb bed, our lemon balm is I'm not sure if you can tell how tall this is. It's about halfway up me, so it must be 2.5 feet tall, something like 3 feet tall, something like that. And our savory and our green onions we've been eating, and then the garlic still seems to be doing okay. We keep waiting for it to die back, but it hasn't done so. And there's our fennel over there in the midst of the lemon balm. So we put in our rain gauge, and when we were at ASWE, it rained 4 inches. So we have these weird patterns like this in our mulch where clearly it flooded. But anyway, so here's some more tomatoes. More tomatoes. This was that kidney bean bed. All of the strawberries came up and did well, and we ate strawberries from them, although not that many. And they're sticking out little shoots, which you can probably see. These. Whoops, where's my finger? Oh, you can see my shadow of my finger there. And these are all beets in here, and Steve has dug one up, and they actually look beet-like. In here, there's a whole bunch of stuff that I can't remember what it is. It seems to have been taken over by weeds, unfortunately. It's a lot of weeding, and Steve's a little overwhelmed by it, I admit. Then, actually, me too. And these are our peppers out here. 3 different kinds of peppers. Whoops. There we go. And our leeks. Look, they look like leeks. Isn't that amazing? Pretty cool. All the way around. And then on the other side, we had, this was all peas that went all the way up to the top of the trellis and you know, even above it, where we got a whole bunch of peas. Steve just pulled them out yesterday. So this is supposed to be beans, and you can see a couple of seeds have come up, but not as many as we would have liked, so that's why there's a second go at it. And these are our beans coming up, see? As we walk along. Our potatoes, so last time you saw this, these potatoes had not yet done pretty much anything, and those ones were looking great. Well, those ones, we think, once they die back, we'll start lifting them and see what we've got in there, because it might be new potatoes. And these ones were the ones that we bought from the Seeds of Change, so that's new for us, so we'll see what that turns into. So then we have the laundry pole bed with our zucchini, which is going very well, and our different squash. And we hope that it'll stay inside this bed this year. I don't know, we'll see. And then this incredible bed. So there's some tomatoes over there. These are tomatoes. These are our Brussels sprouts, which clearly need we're getting a little hot out here, I guess. this is our mesclun that we planted. It has kale and lettuce and different kinds of lettuce and so forth in here. I took out 4 plants yesterday, and 4 kale plants yesterday, and we chopped them up, had them for dinner. And I just want to show you here. Look, little itty, oh, a big buzzing thingy. No, Maggie! Good girl. Okay, that was exciting, sorry. Little baby Brussels sprouts. I hope you can see them in there. Aren't they cute? Okay. Then over here, this was, actually, I think that's dino kale, and our arugula finally died. And now I'm going back around and looking at the mesclun bed again. Yes, it has its share of weeds as well, and sort of the marigolds around them. And then this side, our rhubarb has really taken off. So this was the one we planted last year, which has lots of good rhubarby stuff in there. So we're going to pick some of this. Hope it's not too late. And then in here, this was where we had spinach, which we enjoyed. But now it's got cucumbers, and actually only 1 cucumber came up the first time, so we planted some more. All right, so here's some more of the weird water patterns from all of the crazy rain. Now I'm walking back down towards our other new bed of this year. Recall these are some blueberry plants. We got, I think, 3 blueberries out of them this year. That's okay. And then this was the new bed that we had too. And so some things are doing very well, and some things really aren't. So we'll have to see what comes up again next year. And then we have our second third. Here are 2 other rain barrels that we got in May, I guess. And Maggie's standing on all the plants. So it's getting there. Looks pretty good. Oh, and I said I'd show you some of the prairie a little bit more, so I'll do that. Look at those leeks. They just look so great. Okay, we're walking across the field here with its own interesting sets of leaves and things. All right, so it's the prairie plants some of them are actually taller than our trees, but that's okay. Really kind of spectacular, all these yellow and white flowers. Looks like we have 2 main sets of flowers. These and these. But there are some other ones which I'll look for as I sort of show you along here. These are our apples. You see it? I hope you can see it there. Some of them look good, some of them not so good. Look at them. Yay! Oh, the wild dog. We've got some rabbits living in there somewhere. Here's another apple. And then this was our plum tree that nothing came out of. But, like there were no flowers really this year. But here are some peaches. I don't really think they'll last all that long, and they look kind of beat up and so forth. But, there we go. At least we had some. Pretty exciting. I'm trying to find some of those other flowers, but I'm failing. Anyway, now you get the gist and how tall they are. Those are new up there too. Maggie's eating the grass, excellent. Carrie is doing okay. So now we just have an abundance of growth and weeds that we have to do something with somehow. No problem. So thanks for coming on our tour in late June.